So up y'all, it's me, your boy Asmongold, and today we're over here in Saron. The reason we're here is we're going to learn how to farm three things, and this is going to be kind of like a gold guide. Right before we even start any of the other shit, make about 2,000 or 3,000 gold. If you get the Battered Hilt, which drops here in the heroic pit of Saron, pretty much like winning the lottery, and you're going to make, I don't know, an extra, like, I don't know, 5 to 10,000 gold by selling it. It sells really well. Basically, you round up all the mobs and kill them. Now, I'm going to mention something here. Is that these guys in the blue proto-drakes put a dot on you that deals a percentage of your health over time, and it never goes away until you get healed up. And so, if you're doing this on like a warrior or a rogue or a class that doesn't really have a lot of self-healing, or like the ability to heal through it or like get rid of it, you probably don't want to use this path, and I'll go through some other paths after I do this pull. I'll speed up the video and do all of that. But basically, I just want to let you guys know that, because if you do get hit by that and you're like a warrior or something like that, you're just dead. There's nothing really you can do about it. Really sucks, but there it is. Anyway, so basically you just run around and you just pull all of these mobs. It's pretty simple, actually. Sometimes you can get dazed. I think in this video I actually do get dazed a couple times whenever I'm doing this the first time. And so that's really like a huge pain in the ass, but it's really not that big of a deal at the end of the day. Like, basically, because you can only do 10 instances an hour, you want to kind of shoot for doing each instance in under 6 minutes, because obviously if you do it in under 6 minutes, you can do more than 10 of them, or effectively 10 of them every single hour, and maximize your potential here. As you see here, I got dazed. Now, as with a lot of other level 80 content, nothing does any damage, and so I wouldn't really worry about dying. But if you have very bad gear, this might be a little bit of a problem for you. My best bet would be, I'd say, like if you're like 520-ish or so, you'd probably be able to do this no problem. Don't even worry about it. But if you're in like blues or greens or something like that, you might be having a bad time. But anyway, like I also want to show, as I tell you guys, like I like to show spots at like maximum potential, and so this character is a tailor, and so he's getting extra cloth, and so basically like this is as good as it's going to get in terms of like, I don't know, farming potential here. Now, as I said earlier, I didn't finish what I was going to say. Is that the three things that you're looking to get here are greens, because you're going to disenchant the greens, and that disenchants into illusion dust, and at least on my server, that sells very well, and also to cosmic essences, which actually don't sell very well. I don't really know why. I guess people don't use them for leveling up. But anyway, basically you're looking for illusion dust, and also on top of illusion dust, and the essences, you're also looking for Frostweave cloth. And to put it into perspective, I get about, I'd say, almost 100 Frostweave cloth every single run. Each stack sells for 30 gold, and I'm also getting gold from other things, and so it's really not very hard to get this done. One thing that's really good about this farming spot is that basically it's very easy to do. Like, I just finished that run, and that was a full run, and it took a little bit over 3 minutes, like about 3.5 minutes round the dot. And this entire clip that I had is a little bit over 12 minutes. To put into perspective, and that's like with me like looking at loot at the end and all kinds of other stuff. And so you can definitely really kind of make a lot of gold, especially if you're an undergeared player. This is what it's, as you see here, I'll show you guys here. I didn't pull that blue guy, and this is the path that you want to take if you're not going to actually pull the proto-drakes, if you don't have the healing to deal with it. As you can see here, I kind of just round everything up, and these runs, like whenever I do them without pulling the proto-drakes and going all the way around, like, man, they only take, I don't even know, like, they just take a few minutes tops. And so, not even a few minutes, like, probably like tops 2 minutes. And so, anyway, you just run out, reset the instance, and run back in. You want to make sure you're always doing this on heroic. And the reason for that is obviously a little bit better gear drops, I'm pretty sure, like, in terms of, like, greens and all. And also, another thing is that basically the Battered Hilt, as far as I know, only drops on heroic. But even if it doesn't, there's really no reason not to do it on heroic. Some other things that you can kind of get out of this at the same time is that if you need reputation from a like a city, like Ironforge or something like that, if you just throw on a tabard, you'll probably get exalted just in like 1 hour of doing this, because all these mobs give reputation, and so you can kind of kill two birds with one stone there. But as I said before, like this is a really good method for very low geared players, and as I said, you probably need about like 520-ish. I don't know. Like if you're a warlock, I could probably do this on a warlock at like probably 480 item level. Honestly, might be a little bit more difficult, but as you can see, like my health hardly really goes down, and I'm just able to kill stuff extremely quickly. But basically, like as you can see here, there's really not a whole lot to it. But I've almost filled up my bags like entirely in just under 10 minutes, and so this is probably one of the best places for you to, I think, in my opinion, this is the best place to farm Frostweave cloth. And it's also probably one of the best places to farm reputation for the factions that obviously that you can get reputation in here for. And it's also obviously the best place to find the Battered Hilt, farm the Battered Hilt. I made a video on that, and I just figured I'd make another one kind of like, I don't know, explaining how much gold you can make too, because I think a lot of people didn't really quite make the same connection of how much money you can just really make here. And as you can see, this is about, as I said, realistically like about 10 minutes of work here, and I've got like a whole lot of cloth here as well as some greens and stuff like that. And again, like the main thing that's really great about this is it's very easy to do, extremely accessible, and so I mean this is definitely something that I would suggest for anybody to do who's just hit level 90 and wants to do some farming and even has close to average gear. This would definitely be a very good way, and also this is probably the best way of farming Frostweave cloth in the game. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So good luck, thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.